Hey there. President Trump today spoke with veterans in Ohio before heading to a rally in Youngstown where he forcefully called for increases in military spending.
You saw our budget. We're ordering billions and billions of dollars of new ships and new planes and equipment for our great soldiers. We are building it up. There's rarely been a time where we needed the protection of our incredible military more than right now, right here, and that's what we're going to do.
And the speech came after a very heated day where North Korea threatened the U.S. with a nuclear attack. And a U.S. Navy ship fired warning shots at an Iranian patrol boat in the Persian Gulf. The tension meter has definitely been turned up to 11. Don't even look at it. Will lawmakers listen to the president's call for more cash? Joining me now, Iraq combat veteran and KFI AM 640 radio host, Bryan Suits. So, Suits, what do you make of the threat from North Korea? Last week, CIA Director Mike Pompeo was talking potentially about regime change for the Norks, and they said, should the U.S. dare to show even the slightest sign of attempt to remove our supreme leadership, we will strike a merciless blow at the heart of the U.S. with our powerful nuclear hammer.
They are telegraphing their punches because they know that we will take it. They know that we are unprepared for a conflict on the Korean Peninsula, and they're playing it to the absolute hilt.
All right, are they prepared for a conflict on the Korean Peninsula? And if so, how so?
That's the scary part. They are. They've been doing it for 60 years. This is like we got a tiger cub 20 years ago, and we thought that it would stay cute, but it kept eating, knowing full well that it will grow up into a tiger cub, and it is now a tiger cub. And they spent 60 years tunneling and building shelters, etc. They would not have done this, and I don't think enough Americans understand this. They would not have done this if they were not prepared to actually use them. These are no longer tests.
Yeah.
These are drills.
Yeah, but the shelters are only going to hold a small percentage of their population. A large percentage of their population are in labor camps. What happens to those people? Are they terminated, or does it become a refugee crisis?
That government doesn't care. I mean, honestly,
yeah.
That's what we're dealing with. They are really, truly sitting down, doing the math on how to survive a counterstrike by the United States. This is part of their calculation,
yeah.
And they have been playing strip poker with us, and we've taken our pants off. They are prepared to use 3, 4, 8, 9 nuclear weapons against Japan, South Korea, Okinawa,
yeah.
and my house. And they know that the United States will not retaliate, and we're not prepared in 2017 to combat this country and change the regime there. The downside is just too big.
All right, let's talk a little bit about veterans today. The president addressing a big group in Ohio. The president does have his adversaries and his enemies. He calls them out on Twitter every day. Do men and women who wear the uniform still support this president?
My sense is that there are a lot more people on the fence than there were. Senior people, career people are getting a lot more leery about him. Younger people still do like him because they like what he says.
Yeah.
But when he delivers for the VA, that would be great. If it turns into a voucher program, that would be perfect for like the 9/11 generation and on, everyone who was wounded.
Yeah.
You know, in Iraq. If we got vouchers, that would be great, and he would get all of our votes. But we do want to see, just like with Obama, we want to see results. Show me clinics out there in suburban areas, or show me vouchers in the mail where I can go to an actual doctor.
All right, well, we'll see what the president has up his sleeve, because he talked about VA reform an awful lot, not only during his time in office, but also on the campaign trail, and that would be something very popular for him to make good on.